On March 18th, 2021, EVO announces being bought out by Sony Interactive Entertainment. For those of you who don't know, EVO is the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. It's known for having entertainment that every fighting game fan can enjoy. Unfortunately, EVO has been in a very tough spot recently. In 2020, they couldn't hold their own events in-house due to COVID-19, so instead they decided to launch EVO Online. This was set to be, as the title suggests, an online-only event that would be streamed online only. While fans were excited that EVO was able to evolve, this is where the problems began. EVO didn't allow the most popular fighting game around, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, to be held in the event this time around. This wasn't their fault, however, more Nintendo's. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's infrastructure is absolutely abysmal. There's always constant lag, game ends, certain server crashes. This is because Nintendo refuses to fix any of these issues. In an online tournament where every millisecond counts, it would be practically unplayable. So EVO already loses a ton of its viewership. This is just the least of their problems though. EVO CEO Joey Cuellar, I don't care if I'm not pronouncing his name right, had multiple abuse allegations pinned on him that turned out to be true. This caused all studios to withdraw their games from EVO Online. After EVO's CEO was fired, they straight up canceled EVO Online. Everybody had assumed that EVO was done for. Luckily, this is where Sony came in and announced EVO Online 2021. And this is also where the questions come from. So let's start by tackling them one at a time. So first off, let's talk about Smash. With Sony owning EVO, will they allow Super Smash Bros., a Nintendo-made and developed title, allowed in their tournament? Mark Julio, who works at EVO, had this to say on Twitter after the acquisition was announced. Also, very important to note, EVO is still open to all platforms. The teams at PlayStation RTS are enabling us to continue working with our community to support fighting games. While this isn't a surefire answer, it still gives us a good idea. I don't think Sony will restrict Smash from EVO. I think that it's more Nintendo that's the problem. If Nintendo is going to have to promote the PS5, then there's no way they're going to do it. Well, they have put out a statement saying, Nintendo has enjoyed engaging with fans at past EVO tournaments and wishes to show organizers the best with their new venture. We will continue to assess EVO and the other opportunities as we plan for future online and offline Super Smash Bros. Tournament activity. So, still no concrete answer. Basically, what this says is that Nintendo doesn't know if it wants to or not because they don't want to promote direct competitors' products. This being said, don't expect to see Smash at the next EVO tournament. I personally am very saddened by this because I love Smash and I love to watch it. The community is one of the best and welcoming. Well, sort of, but that's a whole other can of worms I don't want to open right now. Keep in mind though, not every game at EVO 2021 has been confirmed yet, so keep your fingers crossed. The next question you have is what games are going to be played at EVO? With Sony owning EVO, we can likely see a more shift on focused PlayStation exclusive titles. So far, Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 7, Mortal Kombat 11, Street Fighter 5 have all been confirmed to making appearance at EVO this year. All of these titles are part of well-established fighting game series. A lot of people are questioning this though because of Guilty Gear Strive, which hasn't been released and is only on PC and PlayStation. Sony will regularly pay developers to not put their games on Xbox or Switch. This is exactly what Sony did with PlayStation 5. And a lot of people seem to think that this is the case around this time. But don't worry because this isn't. Let me explain. PlayStation is an Eastern company and is very well established in the video game market over there. That includes places like China and Japan. But Xbox isn't. None of their consoles have sold very well and they have never been able to break into the Eastern market. Guilty Gear is a series that is much more established and popular in the East. So that's why they don't release on the Xbox, because then it would sell abysmally. But what about the part of the game not being out till April? Well, Guilty Gear did get a release, sort of. If you pre-ordered the game, you got to play the online beta a few weeks early. The reaction was extremely positive and has been praised as a great start to the next generation of fighting games. Unfortunately though, the game was delayed until April, but this is good, because it gives the developers more time to make their game better. So you don't have to worry about Sony doing anything shady or restricting players. They are even letting contestants compete in Street Fighter V on PC. Heck, even Tekken 7 contestants are only allowed to play on PC. Now I'm going to talk about my thoughts on this as a huge fighting game fan. I'm actually very glad Sony bought EVO. It was always the thing I looked forward to every year. It being cancelled really put a huge blow into the fighting game community. Now EVO doesn't have to worry about costs, license, marketing, and Nintendo. Sony now does. Now they can focus on making the best fighting game tournament possible. I think this is the first way we can see fighting game community start to heal. In the end, I guess we'll just have to wait and see.